some long sets for both NU and UE here. 26-24. NU barely escaping in the first set. And then UE staving off NU all throughout that set, and with a 25-21 win.
Well, what helped UE, of course, aside from the fact that NU had a lot of errors here in the second set, I think nabuhay itong team ng UE, and they also managed to keep a lead over NU na siguro getting that lead actually took off some pressure from UE. So they played much better in the second set.
Ang dami ring error nitong National U, including from the service area, which contributed to their own rally being snuffed out by themselves. Just when they're getting a little bit of momentum, they would kill it with an error from the service area, which brings us to now 2 teams, 1 set apiece. So that means the Adamson Lady Falcons and the UST Tigresses have to wait a while before we get things rolling for their match, because UE and NU looks like they're not going to be done anytime soon, as we look at some numbers from that set number 2.
In terms of attacks, it's 11 attack points from both teams, 2 block points for the Lady Bulldogs, and just 1 here for UE. But I think, you know, in the second set, it was much more challenging for NU, keeping at pace with UE, who was off to such a good start. Yes. And they were able to, sabi nga natin, parang diesel itong UE, no? Medyo matagal uminit, pero in this case naman, maganda yung umpisa nila. And they were able to sustain it towards the end of the second set.
The lead, the margin was really too big for them to overall, especially with the way they play. They're not as sharp as how they were against UP, and that's, you know, the beauty of the sports. You can't rely on a previous win. You can't rely on a previous game. Each game is a new experience. And each game is a new challenge, and sometimes a team comes in with like even for UE, they're 0-2, they come in, but may magandang gising, may mga magandang pagkakaton. Remember Ateneo last year against UE, remember when they were upset?
That's right.
You just never know.
And yung kailangan dyan, you maintain fluidity in terms of movement inside the court.
Which NU lost in that second set.
A lot of balls were, you know, thrown back at the other side.
Correct.
Na free ball lang.
Which, one of the observations that I had against UP, there was rarely a free ball coming from NU. Rarely.
But it's very different in this game,
Yes.
because, you know, in the last 2 sets, you would see na marami-rami ring overball na binigay ang NU.
And UE seems to be a very game opponent. I like what Coach Boy has done to this pretty much exacting same team from last year and 2 years ago, with a change probably here and there, with Lucette coming back this year and Bulan coming in.
With a long shot.
That long rally ends with UE point. It seems na parang lang nag-iba yung gana nitong mga UE players with a new coach, and that, of course, again, is not to say anything negative about previous coaches. It's just sometimes really teams need what they call the proverbial shot in the arm, a change.
And you can see how aggressive the girls are now, even when it comes to offense. Even the defense in that last rally was actually impressive.
I used to talk a lot to basketball players about coaching changes, especially after long coaching regimes, no? And I remember saying that I remember hearing from a few players that sometimes you tune out the coach already after a number of years. Even if it's the same team, you're doing the same drills, it's because it's been so many years, you kind of tune out each other. And you need a new voice, whether it's a more aggressive voice or a different personality or just a different style. Even if it's the same material, a different voice sometimes brings something new to the table. As 4 touches naman ang itatawag dito sa National U. Puntahan natin si Steph C from the UE side, which just won set number 2. Go ahead, Steph.
Walang magre-relax hanggang hindi pumipito yung referee, said Coach Boy, clearly emphasizing the need to put more effort and energy in the game. Aside from that, he also instructed the girls to communicate as well as to make good decisions inside the court. So for this third set, we can expect the Lady Warriors to do whatever it takes in order to conquer this match. Sabi nga nila, dapat tuloy-tuloy na. After all, the team is looking forward in improving the current standing, which is why they don't only want to win, but they need to win. It's all a matter of who wants it more. So now Coach Boy told the girls to attack, to be confident, but not overconfident. Bumanan?
Thank you very much, Steph. It looks like it's National U that's a little overconfident at this stage. They have not scored a point here. 0-5, and Coach Francis is not even standing up from the bench anymore, but will eavesdrop anyway.
Ito yung problema. Hey, did you call her? Did you? Or you just keep quiet and set the ball, and that's it. Ganun na lang. Sinabi ko sa'yo, huwag kang open ng open. Sinabi ko sa'yo, magbigay ka ng quick. Bakit pa ayaw mo sumunod? Yan lang ang key point dyan, quick. Kung hindi quick, tres. Open ka ng open. At check na nga tayo, open ka ng open. Ayan nyo.
Frustration for Coach Francis, who was looking for variety and attack.
And he basically pointed out everything, you know. In the beginning, he was saying na lahat ng set binibigay sa open, it makes them very predictable. On top of that, I think lahat din ng opensa na binalik ng NU dito sa UE went out. And may pahabol pa si Coach. Wala rin silang receive.
Ayun, quick.
Lady Bulldogs.
Not a pretty looking quick, but it was a quick anyway. There. Medyo nakailalim pa sa bola, pero nakakuha sila ng puntos doon.
I guess what's important is the quick adjustment there on the part of NU.
Nakinig.
Nakinig naman.
Of course, for those who don't know, what I was talking about when it comes to UE is Coach Vanji De Jesus, for the longest time, coaching the UE Lady Warriors.
Actually, most of Coach Vanji's life is with the FEU Lady Tamaraws until before she moved to UE.
To UE. Setter siya, di ba?
She used to be a
setter.
very good setter from what I hear.
Hindi mo na kasi panahon yan, eh.
Hindi ko na inabutan,
Panahon nila
pero...
Ian Laurel lang ang...
I think si Ian Laurel,
Ian Laurel lang
inabutan
naman.
pa yun.
Pagka history of the game, kailangan
Ian Laurel.
si Ian Laurel ang tatanungin natin para magbigay galang kay Manong. I think he's coming up next, by the way.
I can actually see him from
Yeah, right.
where we're seated.
Rosale. Telling you, she can't get up anymore.
Very different
Yes.
from how you would see her play before.
Let's check in with Jazz Reyes from the NU side, which is experiencing a lot of problems right now. Jazz?
Yes, Boom. You know what? Coach is not exactly happy with the scores. That's reminding him of the Ateneo game. Hindi dapat ganon, Coach Francis said. Wag ka manood lang. Kailangan aralin mo ang plays nila. Coach Francis is looking to not only have aggressive players but also intelligent players on the court. As he said, wag tayo matakot na pumalo ng malakas pero pumalo ng husto. Coach Francis may be tough on the girls, but I can see that he just wants to toughen up the girls and light up that fighting spirit as they face another set. Bumanan?
Well, they have caught up here, obviously, at 4-5, now 4-6, with Rosales serving.
Chris Rosales to serve
De Rosale,
for the Lady Warriors.
who evidently in this year is not the go-to girl anymore of UE.
Now he's at the
point?
net. 7
Going to the
4.
red shirts for 7, serving 4. A step away from our first technical timeout. Naghahabol na naman ang NU.
Service. Rosales.
You know, one thing that Coach Francis Vicente is looking for from his squad is better reception so they can execute plays, hindi lang puro outside hitter ang papalo.
Dawis adjusting. Go to Bulan. Oh, Sante just sent it back. A chance here. That's still alive. Free ball for NU. Let's see what they do. They go to Sante. Power tip doesn't work. Long rally again. Byron opens up this time to Pablo, I believe. Blocked, net block.
Bulan.
Coach Boyd says that's okay. Playing better than expected. The UE Lady Warriors lost the first set.
Serving 7.
Marzan, by the way, was the one who attacked the last
Andre
time and now
Marzan.
is serving. 5 serving 7. Good serve. Saved here by UE, but a chance for NU. Kai is back. Check ball.
Off the block.
Now targeting the down the line area again.
Pati natin si kasamang Mozi Ravena who's watching our coverage right now. Always
Andre
loves it
Marzan.
when we make an Ian Laurel reference.
I'm sure if she was here.
She'll back me up.
She'll back me
Tsaka
up.
masaya dahil Ian's here on the court so he can't hear us.
NU.
8-6. UE gets to the technical timeout first. Ayun!
Ayun naman.
Doc, busy, ano yan, pre-game niya yan, trying to research and talk to officials and coaches.
So he doesn't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, tapos na. So right now, obviously, he's going to the production room, so we're not going to talk about him anymore. Unless he
Babawian tayo niyan mamaya.
finds out. Doc Ian Laurel, sino bang kasama ni Doc Ian mamaya? Eric Tipan's back. Okay, Eric will be the second game. UST versus Adamson. Live po yan dito sa Studio 23.
Faith. Bulan.
So it's 8 serving 6. Serena Bulan. UE here with Neprida attacking. Masangkay saving that. Free ball for NU. Sa libad, goes to Sante. Baba. Wala pang malinis na palo itong si Sante. Ball saved by NU. Free ball. Oy! Nagagawa naman si Byron at si Sante.
Miscommunication.
These are the errors
9.
that
6.
you wouldn't want to see. Yung mga sayang, ano? That was a good save.
Correct.
It was just a matter of, communicating inside the court. Kung